Hey, the new Mega Safari Harvest event dropped yesterday in Grove Garden and it came with a new seed pack, the Safari seed pack. Now there is a lot of ways to get this seed pack, and in this seed pack we can get the new Peacock Tail seed. And this plant has aura. So I will definitely try to get this plant, and this video is all about that. In this video I will explain how you can grind a ton of Safari seed packs. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with this video. There is actually 4 ways to get the new Safari seed pack. If you go to the guide, go to the achievements, mini achievements, we can get Safari seed pack by completing all the Safari Harvest achievements, which is the worst way to get the Safari seed packs, because these achievements are not really doable right now. Like you need to obtain 2 hyena, a gecko, Cape Buffalo, which you can't get them right now. To get those pets, we need a lot of global points. Like for Gecko we need 130 billion points, Hyena 165 billion, and Cape Buffalo 195 billion, which we are only at 110 billion. I don't think they thought much while making these milestones. Like if we check them, by the way, we only got 100 billion points in 1 week. And the new milestones are like insane. We need 200 billion points for new weather event, 205 for Mega Lollipop, 230 billion for Hippo, 245 for Crocodile, and 290 for Lion. I don't think we are getting the Lion Gang. Which I think this is really dumb. Like why they did these milestones so impossible to do. Anyways, back to the topic. We can get the Safari seed pack from the shop if we reach 120 billion points. And I think we will reach it soon. There is only 10 billion points left. And after we reach that point milestone, we can buy the Safari seed pack from the Safari shop. Here the Safari seed pack. But there is a better way to grind the Safari seed packs. You can also grind the Safari seed packs from the Safari Harvest event, which you submit specific type of plants to this NPC and get some points, and after you earn 500 points, you get one of these individual rewards. And there is a new reward here, which is the Safari seed pack. And if we go down below, with a 1% chance, we can get 3 Safari seed packs from here as well. So you wanna grind this Safari Harvest event. But let me mention this real quick too. We can get some Safari seed packs from Safari Joe event as well. But honestly, this Safari Joe event is one of the worst Grove Garden events ever. Like this event is doo-doo. I don't suggest anyone to grind this event. I tried really hard to make it work yesterday, but not gonna lie, this event is just trash. So what I'm trying to say here is, you wanna grind this Safari Harvest event for the Safari seed packs. And we got some new mechanics to this event as well. As you know, normally this NPC looks for different type of plants every 30 minutes. But this Mega Harvest event changes that a little bit. With this Mega Harvest event, every top of tower, like when this Safari Show arrives in 14 minutes, we get a Mega Safari Harvest event. Like it is a weather event down over here that multiplies every Safari Harvest point we get by 2. So yeah, we earn double rewards with this event. There is an issue with this event though. On the normal Safari event, people were just skipping types. Like they were skipping prickly types or any other type that they don't want and just grabbing the convenient types. Like people were grinding fruit types if they have coconuts. But in this Mega Harvest event, you need to grind no matter what for 10 minutes. Because again, every top of an hour, there is a Mega Harvest event and for 10 minutes you get double the rewards. So you wanna be ready for this Mega Safari Harvest event. And to get ready, I think you need to be ready for any plant type. Like any plant type this NPC requires, which it is looking for tropical type plants right now. So I'm gonna go over each plant type real quick. If you go to the Grove Garden wiki, go to the Safari Harvest page, scroll a little bit down, we can see every plant type that the NPC requires. Let's start with the berry type. For berry type, there is a few options. If we go to the guide, go to the plants here, search berry, we can see every berry type plants. And if you don't know what berry types to use, I suggest you just use blueberries. Blueberry is an uncommon plant, but they grow pretty fast. And if you go to the seed shop, you can buy blueberries here. Here are the blueberries, and there will be a lot of blueberries each time in stock. So you can just buy the blueberries and use blueberries for the berry type. Common plants give 1 point, uncommon 2, rare 3, legendary 4, and so on. So the blueberries give 2 points. If you use strawberries, they give just 1 point. So I suggest you use blueberries. There are some other berry plants that can help too. You can also use grapes and elder strawberries for this, or any other berry type plant if you have them. My favorite berry type is though, if you go to the guide, my favorite berry is the Celeste berry. Celeste berries are great for berry type prickly type, leafy type and fruit type. But you could only obtain them from the night event. So I know many of you don't have celeste berries. Honestly though, just use blueberries if you don't have any other rarer stuff. Let's move on to the flower type though. Now there are a ton of flower types here as you see, but most of them are not really usable because most of the flower types are single harvest or really hard to grow and have only one flower per seed. There are some good ones as well though. One good plant type that you can use is the rose. Rose is just an uncommon plant. It's a prickly flower and leafy type plant and you can get this right now as well. It comes from flower seed pack and you can buy the flower seed pack from the Honey Traveling Merchant. So if there is a Honey Traveling Merchant here, try to buy some flower seed packs. Other than rose, we also have candy cornflower and lilacs. These two plants are amazing for flower type. Like lilacs grow pretty fast and it's a legendary type plant. So you will get 4 points for each lilac you give. And they are both flower and leafy type. I know though they are really hard to get. You can only get these from the flower seed pack. If you played during Halloween event though, you have some candy cornflowers. You could get these from the Halloween seed shop and they grow pretty fast too. And this plant is like 4 candy cornflowers per plant. Like you could get 4 candy cornflowers per plant. So if you have this, you can use it for flower type, leafy type, stalky type. Like this is pretty useful as well for this harvest event. But yeah, other than this, you can of course use any other flower type. If you know any other good flower type, comment down below. Let's continue though. Let's move on to the fruit type. For fruit type, tropical type, woody type and the safari type, which is the new type, you can just use coconuts. Here is the coconut. I think coconut is the best plant for this event. Why is the coconut best plant? If we go to the guide, search up coconut, they grow really slowly, right? This is only the trees growth. Trees grow pretty quickly. And they are both woody, safari, fruit and tropical type plants. So you can use coconuts for 4 types. And if you go to the seed shop, we can buy coconuts here as well. And they are a mythical rarity. That means you get 5 points for each coconut fruit. There is more though. Each coconut plant has like 20 coconut fruits per tree. So if you plant like 50 coconut trees, you are set for a lot of types. Like you are set for fruit, tropical and woody type if you plant 50 coconuts. So definitely use coconuts, you will get a lot of points easily. Collecting coconuts is easy too. I mean it's not easy, you need to get top of the coconuts, then just hold E. You can collect a lot of coconuts this way easily. But yeah, let's move on to the other type, which is the leafy. Again, you can use candy cornflowers for leafy type, but there is a better plant. And that better plant is the tomato. Tomatoes grow insanely fast and they don't occupy much space and they are easy to get as well. The only downside to a tomato is that it's rarity. It's only rare and gives 3 points. But other than that, tomato is a great plant for this event. So just use tomato for leafy. Maybe use some apples if you want some help. Honestly though, tomatoes are enough. I am using tomato for leafy. And now we got the Mega Harvest event. And as you see, they are looking for prickly type plants. So you wanna be ready for any plant type that NPC requires. Yeah though, during Mega Harvest events, we get double points. So you don't wanna skip on this. And again, to not skip on this, you need to be ready for any plant type. Like you can't just skip prickly plants, cause this NPC is literally looking for prickly plants during the Mega Harvest event right now. So you wanna be ready for anything. Since it's prickly type, let me mention what I'm using for prickly type. And what you could use for the prickly type as well. I am using celeste berries and prickly fruits for the prickly type. Again, celeste berries are great for this event because you could use them for berry, prickly, leafy and fruit types. Which I think prickly is the hardest type. I don't know. Comment down below what is the hardest type for you. Here are my prickly pears. These are pretty good for prickly type as well. If I search up prickly here, you can use roses, glove thorns, celeste berries if you have, and any other thing here as well. But prickly type is pretty hard. So you wanna try to use anything here as much as possible. You can actually still obtain prickly pears like these plants from the Summer Traveling Merchant. And guys, check this out. With double point rewards, you can get so much rewards from this NPC. And for prickly plants, you got some seed shop plants as well. Here you can buy the cactus and dragon fruit, which are here. They are both mythical, but I hate these plants. They grow really slowly and cactus has only 2 cactus fruits and dragon fruit has like 5 dragon fruits, but they are really hard to collect. So try to use any prickly plant you have for the prickly type. Other than prickly type, we also have tropical type, which again just use coconuts. Coconuts are the number one plant for tropical, fruit, woody and safari type plants. So let's move on to the vegetable. Now here on this list we don't have the tomato, but you can use tomato for the vegetable type. If you don't believe me, let's check it out. If you go to the guide, search up tomato here, click on the tomato, there you go. Tomato is a vegetable type plant. So you can use tomato for vegetable, but again it is just rare. Maybe you want something rarer, like maybe you want to get some more points from some other rarer vegetables. For that purpose, if we go to the seed shop, you can buy beanstalks here. They are prismatic and vegetable. You can also buy peppers. They are divine and vegetable. So you can use these three for vegetables. Of course you can use anything else here. Honestly though, just use tomatoes. I've been using tomatoes for vegetable for a long time now. Now we already talked about woody. Just use coconuts. You can use anything else, but don't miss on coconuts. Coconuts are better than anything in this event. Then we talk about the prickly, and lastly we have stalky. There are some okay stalky type plants. If we search stalky on the guide here, we see the candy cornflower. If you have some candy corn flowers, just plant them. They are super useful in this event. Again, they are useful for flower type, leafy type and stalky type. We are talking about stalky type right now. And they are useful for stalky type as well. Other than candy corn flowers, you can use anything else here. But honestly, they are not that good. Maybe if you have many beanstalks, just plant the beanstalks and use them. Beanstalks are good when you have a ton of beanstalks. If you have like only one beanstalk, it's not that great. And that was all of the types required for this event. Actually, we have just one more type. The new type requirement is the safari type. But this type is easy as well. I mean, there is an lot of safari type plants. But there are some good plants as well. And by good plants, I mean coconut. Just use coconut for the safari type. As you see, you can use coconut for woody, safari, fruit and tropical here. Like you must use this plant for this event. Otherwise, you will get significantly less rewards. But yeah, that was all of the plant requirements. I will now go over the pets that you can use for this event really quickly. You can use Triceratops to grow your plants quicker. It ramps into random plants and advances their growth. They are really good for this event. You can use Echo Frog, Tree Frog, Frog to grow your plants quicker. Like Echo Frog occasionally advances a nearby plant's growth by 24 hours, which you wanna grow your plants fast in this event. Other than these, people are using Stegosaurus or giant ants. If we check out what a giant ant does, it gives 10% chance to duplicate the fruit being harvested. So you can harvest more plants by placing giant ants in your garden. Like they will duplicate your plants and you will harvest more plants in the end. Stegosaurus does the same thing, and there are some other pets I think that do the same thing. So do not skip on the pets if you need help with this event. But yeah, comment down below what do you think about this Mega Safari Harvest event. And if you found this video helpful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Thanks for watching and see ya.